And we'll start with an opening statement from Coach and then turn it over to questions for our players. Then we'll turn it back to Coach for more questions. Coach, you may go ahead with your opening statement.
First, I'd like to thank University of Arkansas for hosting SECs this year. It was really a pleasure to be here, and I thought everyone did a first-class job here. So thank you for that. Second, congratulations to Tennessee. It was a excellent softball game, and they're a very good team. But I could not be more proud of the South Carolina softball team and the way we performed here this week. I think our players know that we can compete and play with anyone in the country and have an expectation to win. So I think for me, that's what I leave this tournament with. And certainly we had some excellent play and some exciting moments. And I hope that just parlays into the postseason for us.
Now questions for our student athletes. Colin?
For both of you guys, just now that this run's over, can you kind of put into words how much fun this was with all the extra inning wins, the comebacks? How much fun was this week and kind of gearing up for the postseason?
It was a lot of fun this week. I think we really took the country by surprise, and it's not a surprise to us. Like Coach said, we expect to win, and so it was a lot of fun, a lot of close games that, again, we put ourselves in those positions to have a good game. So it was a lot of fun, and we played together, so that made it even better.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Just, I guess we were reaching our potential. Shows that we can really do and that we can hang in with any team.
You hear about teams peaking maybe at the right time going into the postseason. Do you feel like this team's kind of doing that in what you showed this week and then getting into a regional play?
Yeah, I definitely think so. 4 wins, it's big, especially coming in and playing teams that we've already played. They've already seen like our best stuff. So I think coming in and getting 4 wins is definitely the start of our peak.
And obviously Tennessee's a really talented pitching staff. What were they doing today to kind of keep you guys off balance?
We just faced them last weekend, and we had good ABs last weekend, some good ABs this weekend, and they're just kind of keeping it different. They weren't sticking to the same plan every time. Each AB, they had a different approach, which made it a little difficult, but I mean, that's a good staff right there. So got to tip your cap.
And then a question from Matt. You may unmute yourself.
Yeah, Jordan, if you can hear me, you've talked for many years, you've been a part of this program about the potential that you saw in this team and where you wanted. Does it feel kind of validating to see a performance like this? And does it give y'all some extra confidence now headed into the NCAA tournament?
I think it's more validating for spectators. We've always known our potential and our degree of ball. So I think it's more validating for those watching from the outside. But absolutely, I mean, we're moving in the right direction right now.
Thanks, ladies. All right, now questions for Coach Colin.
Just what did you learn about you've probably seen this team obviously all year, but what did you learn about your team 4 games in 4 days to do what they did?
Well, for me, I'm just it fills me up to see us playing our best ball here at the end of the year. I said earlier, this team made a big commitment at the beginning of the season. I think they're united. They're playing together. They talked about the beginning of the season about wanting to be a gritty team. And I think that showed up this weekend too. So for the things that we've emphasized and talked about all season long for them to be rewarded for it here at the end of the season is really special. And I just think it should be rocket fuel heading into the postseason play.
You win 3 1-run games, you lose a 2-run game today. A lot of postseason base or softball's close. How much did this run and of course SEC play kind of prepare you for what you guys are going to face next weekend and then going through however long?
Listen, I say this to the team all the time. Nothing prepares us for postseason like going through an SEC regular season. You talk about some tough games, 1-run games, tough pitching, having to get out some of the best hitters in the country. We've had some heartbreaking losses, you know what I mean? And so for us to be able to flip that and have that experience and be on the other side of it is that part's been great, but our team will go into postseason prepared.
What did you see just this week specific that you go, okay, that's going to translate to postseason play, and we can take that and copy and paste that over into when we get to a regional?
For me, it was making the big play, right? When you talk about the difference in this game, sometimes, you know, if Marissa Gonzalez doesn't make one of those 2 catches, we're probably not sitting here today, right? So players have to step up in big moments. And I think we saw that. Jordan Fabian was an example of that we were down, not out, and she got that hit that led us here today. Donnie Goburn being able to get out some of the again, top hitters in the country. And I felt like our openers, you know, Carson Oaks and Bailey Bettenbaugh did their job, right? So being able to work as a staff are things that we can absolutely copy and paste into postseason.
Now turning back to Zoom, Matt, you may unmute yourself.
Yeah, Coach, we've talked a couple times and you've mentioned wanting to do enough to make sure you were in the NCAA tournament. Whether you may have been irrelevant to the SEC tournament or not, was there a certain amount of relief to this experience to know, oh yeah, we're absolutely in?
Yes, we've done a lot of forecasting, and I felt like we were in after we had 8 conference wins, but I was still, there's nothing that gives you just full confidence in that. So the fact that we were able to pick up some extra wins after that, and then this run in the tournament, I feel extremely confident about saying we're in postseason play.
And then what did it mean to see Dawn Staley hop on a plane just to fly out just to catch that game and support y'all?
I tell you what, Gamecock Nation is so supportive. And then we talk about the people make the place at South Carolina. And I think that's what makes South Carolina special. Not only did Don jump on the plane, you know, Coach Tanner would have been here if he was able. We had several people from the department here, but I heard from Coach Beamer. I heard from so many of the head coaches. And I think it's just, it just reinforces that the people make the place at South Carolina.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.